Welcome to Sit Downs with City Lifestyle, Vegas Edition podcast. We're here with another episode of our Meet the Partners series. And today joining us, we have Abigale Carpenter, the principal for St. Anthony of Padua Roman Catholic School. Thanks for coming on with us.
Thank you for inviting me.
We appreciate it. I absolutely love your school. It's one of the most beautiful campuses I've ever been to in my life. And for those who may not be familiar, tell us a little bit about the school.
So St. Anthony of Padua has been open for 5 years. 2 years ago, we were recently accredited.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah. It takes a little bit to do that when you're brand new. We're part of the Archdiocese of Las Vegas, so we are one of just a few elementary schools, and then all of our elementary schools feed Bishop Gorman High School, which I'm sure a lot of people here in Las Vegas are familiar with. The reason they opened St. Anthony in Henderson is because that was a location that we didn't have a elementary school.
Interesting.
Yet. So we were bringing, and there's our parish that we're associated with is St. Francis of Assisi, which is a very large parish. So it has been a long time in the making to have this school, and so that way we can continue to feed the next generation.
Absolutely. And you guys go preschool all the way up, right?
We do. We have preschool through 8th grade, so children who are 4 years old by August can enter into our pre-K. That caps out at 26 students, so that fills really, really fast.
Yep.
And that's just one class.
Okay.
Whereas all our other grade levels, we're capable of doing 2 classes per grade. So in kindergarten right now, we're looking at enrolling about 45 total, which is a nice class size for 5-year-olds in kindergarten to have a class of 22, 23, and so on for there. Our class sizes average anywhere between 25 to 30.
That's great.
Yes.
And the classrooms, you gave me the tour of the little ones' classrooms, and it was so cute because we walked through, I'm like, oh my gosh, everything's mini, everything's lower to the ground. It was just adorable in there. And they have their own little playground area separate from the big kids too. It was so cute.
A lot of people don't know that pre-K is actually a separate licensure than your school license. So our school is accredited, but our pre-K is actually a child care center. It's a child care license.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah. So that's why you see all the miniature fixtures, because we have to follow state laws and codes.
Yeah. Well, it was so cute in there. It's like everything's just pint-sized, you know?
Yeah.
But that's really nice for the students that are going to the school because, you know, it can be intimidating to go to a brand new school and start new and being able to be at the same place for all those years. I'm sure that they just build amazing friendships that they get to maintain that whole time.
And the families love it.
I bet.
Right?
I bet.
Your child is in the same place for 9 years.
And you get to know the parents really well, too.
Very well.
Yeah.
Yes, our parents are heavily involved, and we love that. We wouldn't ask for anything different. We love for them to volunteer in the classroom and at any type of special events we have, big parish festival, things like that. We really, really like our parents to be there. We push for that school community.
I love
Lots of stakeholders.
Well, and you guys have so many unique features on campus. I mean, we're here filming this podcast in our studio, but you guys have your own podcast studio for the students to use.
Not many elementary schools can say that they have their own podcast studio.
It's amazing, but that's just one of the features there. I mean, tell us a little bit about some of the other things you guys have on campus.
So we have a very large, we call it the fabrication lab. So inside that fabrication lab, you have your podcast studio. We also have woodshop.
Awesome.
Which is amazing, and a lot of people, a lot of high schools don't even offer that anymore, right? You think back to watching maybe Grease or something with auto mechanics, and you're like, wait, schools don't do that. Yes, we do. We don't allow our younger kids in the wood shop. It's an elective, which is at the end of the day for our middle school students. And lots of procedures and protocols in place for that. But we do have wood shop. We also we're stream school. A lot of people have heard of STEM or STEAM, but we're stream because that R stands for religion. And that's one of our main pillars. In the fabrication lab, to hit the science, technology, engineering, we do have robotics. We have wood printers. We have 3D printers. We have drones.
Oh my gosh.
It's
come a long way since we were in school.
A long way.
And we did not have any of this stuff. I feel like
every grade level gets to use that.
That's amazing.
That's a specials class, so that is every class from pre-K to 8th grade goes to stream 1 day a week.
Wow. And the robotic stuff that these kids are making is unbelievable.
Yes.
When I did my tour, I'm looking at some of this stuff thinking, how did they even think about this? You know, how would they? But it's incredible, the advanced technology that they're able to create these little robots from scratch. It's unbelievable.
Mm-hmm. The curriculum we use is called Smart Labs.
Okay.
And they have a very comprehensive program, and it's actually built for each of our grade levels.
That's awesome.
So our children hit each of these milestones, and if you're here pre-K through 8th grade, you're going to do the whole map.
That's awesome.
Which is very cool.
Well, and sports are a huge thing for you guys, too. You guys won a few things this year?
Just a few. Well, the Archdiocese, it's great because we have so many sports that our children can participate in. Mm-hmm. I mean, you name it. Soccer, volleyball, basketball, track and field, golf, cross country. I know flag football was a new one we brought on 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. They're just wonderful opportunities for our students to also become student athletes. Mm-hmm. The student always remains first.
Of course.
There are certain ways that you can and cannot be on a sports team because we have to prioritize.
For sure.
We have to prioritize. But yes, we are very proud of all of our banners, of our championships we hung up. Our latest championship was volleyball. Oh, and our volleyball's co-ed, which is a lot of fun too. Our soccer and our volleyball programs are co-ed. So boys and girls play together. We get to knock those seasons out. And it's nice because it brings a different feel to the competitive vibe. Mm-hmm. You have to treat the game a little differently, but in a good way.
Yeah, I love that. I mean, you guys are really making some headway in filling that trophy case in the cafeteria. Seriously.
We need another trophy case.
Hey, I was gonna say you're gonna need another one because that one's full.
Yes, it is.
But so the obviously the academic portion of it, the athletic portion, and then there's a great music program too. Mm-hmm. So talk a little bit about that.
Yes. So we have band, orchestra, and choir.
Okay.
Our choir, we call our choir of angels.
Oh, I love that.
They sing we go to Mass one day a week as an entire school community. So they sing at our Mass every week. They also have practice outside of school. Right now, our vocal coach for that, our choir instructor, she's been with the parish for a very, very long time. She actually does the parish's choir as well. So
great.
The skills that these children are learning, if they want to continue with their music, is going to be applicable forever.
Yep.
We have a wonderful band and orchestra teacher. Mm-hmm. We do treat them as one entity, but they are taught separately. Okay. So that way they can hone in on their brass skills versus their string skills. And we do have a lot of percussion, which is this year we just purchased an electric guitar.
Ooh, fun.
Which we're pretty excited about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
Even walking through there, I remember when we did our tour, everything was on the stage. You guys had some kind of a performance that had just been done. Mm-hmm. And it was so fun. Just the vibe. The kids were so excited to be around all those instruments, and the variety of instruments that were available to them was amazing to me. And to be able to do those types of performances on the stage with all those instruments at that age, I was thinking about it, it takes away that element of stage fright that we get as we get older from not having the opportunity to do those types of performances.
Public speaking and being able to perform in front of a crowd is
huge.
Is key. We really push what are called student learning expectations, and one of our student learning expectations is being an effective communicator.
Oh, that's great.
And being an effective communicator consists of being able to speak in front of a group of people and also to be conversational. When you walk around our campus, our children, they know to say, hi, how are you? Good morning, welcome. Because we say it to them. We model it as the adults because we expect it in return. We really push those student learning expectations. Responsible citizen is another one. Active faith-filled Catholic, culturally aware global citizen, and lifelong learner. Those are just 5 pillars that we just push upon because that's what makes them that well-rounded human. And that's what you get when they graduate.
That's amazing. I love it. Well, we were kind of joking about this before the podcast, but I was saying having the kids be able to interact with adults is such a huge life skill. And you and I were half joking about this, but I said, you're like the coolest principal that I've ever met, because in a lot of cases, the principals are scary. So kids might be intimidated to say hello when they see their principal. I don't know if I ever spoke to mine, besides my one time when I was pulled into the principal's office for something ridiculous a long time ago. But the point is that having that ability where they feel like they can, open up, talk to you, all those things, that also just strengthens that bond between you and the students and the families and everything else too, which is great.
You have to foster that relationship, because then if something does arise, they're never going to talk to me.
Yeah.
Right? They're never going to talk to me.
Yeah.
And there are cases where they don't want to talk to me about it, and that's fine too. But that's why the pastor and myself as administrators and even our assistant principal, we find it so essential to be present, to be amicable, friendly, and a little silly.
Yes.
Especially in an elementary school.
Yeah.
I mean, last year alone, I was wearing a wig in kindergarten because we were having some silly party, but the kids loved it.
Of course.
They just love it. And I have a very open door policy for my students, my faculty, my families, my parents. I want to be approachable, and I want them to know that they can come in at any time. If I'm not available, I will find a way to make time for you. What you have to say is important. I want you to know that, and I want my children at my school or our school to feel that. And I think that they really do. And it's important to me. That's something I would always want to walk away with no matter where I am. Someone to be like, oh, that's Mrs. Carpenter. Don't worry, you can go talk to her.
I think that's great. Did you always know you wanted to be in education?
Well, of course, I had my stint of being a professional athlete. Doesn't everybody? A little bit of that when I was younger. But
what was your sport?
I played soccer and basketball.
Okay.
Yeah, I played basketball in college. Probably was better at soccer, but I was a goalie, so didn't really get the team mentality. I was back there by myself. Basketball, it wasn't all on my shoulders. At least I didn't feel that way, so I stuck with that. But yeah, at a really early age, I just found that I was able to communicate with people who were younger than me and to help and to aid. When I was in high school, I know a lot of high schools do it now, but back in the 2000s.
In the year 2000.
Yes.
Yeah. I was there with you, girlfriend.
We had educational block programs, so you could pick a specific skill or trade and start to learn about it. So my junior and my senior year, I was in the early childhood education program. I got to student teach half my day in high school.
Oh, my gosh.
And I went from pre-K all the way to, I was the first one to actually ask them, hey, can I try a middle school? I know I'm in high school.
That's bold.
I said, but I'm 6 feet tall and I won't be in a kindergarten classroom. I'm not going to break my back every day. And they're like, you know, you might be right. Why don't you go try a middle school? And I just fell in love. The conversations that you can have with a middle schooler.
That's such a tough age.
It is. And
it's everyone's most awkward years. Well, at least.
But they're so much fun. If you can find a way to keep a nice culture with routine and structure and respect above everything else, you can do a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the impact that you would have with that age is significant.
Extremely.
And I just give you credit because I feel like it's such a hard time. Everyone's going through so many changes and, you know, the emotions are very high in middle school. So, and that was bold. When you were in high school, you decided you wanted to do that.
Yes.
Wow. Were you nervous? Were you freaked out?
Just because I did camps for the younger kids throughout high school, and I can get nervous sometimes, but in this job it's really important to be poised and just take it as it comes.
And now here you are, you know, all these years later, and you've kind of worked through all the different grades, and now you're the administrator for the school.
Yes.
And congratulations.
Thank
by
you.
the way. That's
Thank
amazing.
You.
So what are you most looking forward to in the upcoming school year?
For the kids to come back. Aww. It gets really quiet in the summer.
Yeah.
On a personal note, I think I'm really looking forward to my son's going to go to the school this year.
Oh, how fun.
So that I'm very excited about.
Yeah.
As for the school community, I'm just looking forward to more forward progress and being part of change, positive change, and it's still in its infancy almost. It's what they say, it takes 3 to 5 years to really get established. We're going to be year 6, 7, so
that's
it's
awesome.
time to see some big things.
Well, and in the fall, you guys have your big festival coming up, too.
Yes, we do. So the parish has their parish festival around the feast day of St. Francis of Assisi. This year, I believe it is October 10th and 11th. It is a really, really big event.
It was great. I went last year.
It was so much fun. Very family friendly.
Yeah.
Oh, the food for days.
Food was unbelievable.
Yes, so much good food.
Yep.
Lots of activities for kids. There's trinkets to be purchased and
the arts and crafts festival was really fun last year to walk through there, and I mean, there really was something for everybody to do.
Yes.
And the music was great. So,
yes.
The whole thing, it was great to see the community kind of come behind you guys, as, as a parish, as a school, and just have a really good time. It's a perfect time of year, too, to be outside. So
you get decent weather.
It was wonderful. We loved it.
Good.
Well, we really appreciate you making the time to come on with us today.
Absolutely.
If there's one piece of advice that you could give to parents who may be watching or listening to this, as they are going to send their little ones back to school, what would the best piece of advice be?
The best piece of advice I could give is you never just drop them off.
That's great.
We are firm believers in the Archdiocese that our parents are the primary educators. Being the school faculty and staff, we're here to support them, and in turn they support us so that their child can get the best education possible. It's truly a team effort, and you just don't drop them off and pick them up every day. There's a lot more that goes into it.
There's so many layers to that, and I totally agree. That's a great piece of advice. And if there was one thing that you would want people to know about the school that they may not, or that one thing if they're considering where to send their students, what would you want them to know?
I think something that is maybe a misconception is you don't have to be Catholic to go to a Catholic school.
Ah, okay, yeah.
So if you're looking for a safe, warm, healthy environment for your child, come check us out. You don't have to be Catholic. Yes, your child will go to Mass once a week. They're not forced to participate.
Yeah.
We don't force conversion. But they still get to walk away with those good morals and life skills. And we have quite a few families who are not Catholic, and they love it, and I'm sure they express the same message.
Yeah. Well, I have a huge level of respect for what you do.
Thank you.
You are teaching the future of the world, and that's a huge responsibility, and I appreciate you making time out of your schedule. I know it's busy. You have a lot of people that are pulling at you in different directions all the time, so thanks for coming on with us. And if people want to reach out, how can they find you?
So you can, of course, Google St. Anthony of Padua Roman Catholic School. We have a website which is a wealth of knowledge of information for you to take a look at. It explains the enrollment process really easily. Or you can just pick up the phone and call us, and we'll help you through it.
Well, thanks for coming on. We appreciate it.
Thank you. We appreciate you, too. We're happy to be partners with you. And our school's very, very proud.
Well, we can't wait for the festival. We're counting down. We have it on the calendar, and we will absolutely be sharing more information with you guys as it gets closer. So thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you guys next time.